I decided to be a doctor at age 12 when I watched Richard Chamberlain on Dr. Kildare and said, that's the best job in the world. I lived in a town that was so small in Indiana that we didn't even have a doctor, and everybody looked at me sort of strangely when I said that was my goal, but I said, nope, I want to be Dr. Kildare, and by golly, that's what happened.
The major reason I became a doctor was it represented a way that I could help people besides myself.
I became a doctor, I think, because of the influence of a family physician that I had when I was a child and had a run of infectious diseases that kept me pretty much in bed for a couple of months. And he made house calls. I really got to love Dr. Boehm, and his influence has stayed with me right along.
I wanted to become a doctor because when I was in college, I spent some time volunteering at a free clinic in Berkeley and helped take care of a lot of homeless people, people who were poor. And at the time I was very idealistic and wanted to save the world, so I thought the best thing that I could do was become a doctor. And
I decided to be a doctor when I was about 10 years old, and it's always been the right decision for me. It's a perfect combination of being able to work with people all day long, but also stay engaged with science.
I became a surgeon basically because it's a lot of fun. The first rotations that I did, I enjoyed every rotation that I had. In the summer, I took an externship with a family practitioner whose brother was a general surgeon, and I got to operate with him a lot.
What made me so interested was, number one, I like taking care of patients, but number two, I really wanted to understand the science behind the mental illness, what their brain is like, and to be able to understand a lot about the drugs that we use to treat them as well. So having that assessment of biology, pharmacology, physiology was really important to me.
I became a doctor because I wanted to teach and I wanted to continue to learn myself, and I realized I really wanted to be interacting with lots of people.
I decided I wanted to be a doctor when I was 14 years old because I underwent an operation called the spinal fusion for scoliosis, which is curvature of the back. And I was very taken by the surgeon who did my surgery. He was, aside from my father, probably the kindest man I had ever met, and I decided I wanted to emulate him.
Why I became a doctor? My grandfather was a doctor. He was a doctor in a small town in China, and I grew up hearing stories about him, and I sort of idolized him. And even as a very young child, I remember thinking how great it is to devote your life to help relieve the suffering of your fellow human being. And yeah, that's how that began, and it's still, I think, the greatest job and greatest honor that I could have.